Hey Chad, hey. It's a little bit awkward for me, so give me a second. I want you to take a moment and just imagine that all of this is a serene room with a beautiful couch, some end tables, maybe a nice neon sign, dim lights, fancy camera angles, just a whole vibe, right? I want you to think of this all kind of like a talk show introduction, if you would, and not just me standing here having a conversation. Welcome. Today I'm going to do something that I feared for some time, something that I do not like to expose, as I myself suffer from social anxiety, but we'll touch on that all eventually. I decided to do this as a charity stream. I want to sit here and I want to speak on the depths of my own personal experiences with idiopathic hypersomnia. And while I'm not going to have these fancy actors or special appearances, the authenticity of my story still remains true. And it's my hope that it will resonate with some of you. Maybe not. That's okay too. You see, living with idiopathic hypersomnia, or we'll just call it IH from now, is a journey that very few people understand. It's this constant struggle against like an invisible force, right? And this invisible force just completely surrounds and engulfs every second of my waking hours. It's this constant battle with fatigue where my body almost gives up and just yearns for sleep. It doesn't matter if I slept for 12 hours last night, 18 hours, 24 hours, no matter what, every waking second, I am engulfed by this big shadowy demon that reminds my body it hasn't slept. Normally, I'm not a very, how would I put it, optimistic person. It's kind of hard to be. You see, having a condition like this that is hidden and makes you look just like anybody else truly affects the public perception of you. When people hear me say that I can't do something because I'm tired, the first reaction is laziness. I'm looked down upon. People don't want to accept things like the fact that I'm a danger behind a motor vehicle. But worst of all is that not only does IH affect your everyday life, but it brings a whole sidekick of friends. It brings depression. It brings anxiety. And those who may have suffered from depression and anxiety before IH, both are now heightened because of it. It's a feeling of forever being alone, no matter how many people surround you. But within these challenges, there are these moments of strength, moments of resilience, and just an unwavering determination to just thrive and try to fight through it at all odds. You see, something as simple as me just coming here, clicking the go live, seems like nothing to everybody else. But to me, it's the only defining purpose. I try to stay awake. I try to just stream and ignore whatever's going on. I try to have conversations with you, chat, because it's the only social interaction I ever receive. This is something that has affected my daily life. It's something that has affected my dating life. It's affected every aspect of life to a point that you often question if you are even living at all. Today, and maybe for the next few days, I invite you guys to join me on this profound exploration. Effects summer. I want you to experience the realities that are faced by people that live with IH. We're going to delve real deep into the depths of how it impacts my daily life, relationships, personal goals. It's kind of my hope that making you all aware of this condition, or bringing a little bit of light to it can foster enough empathy and understanding within this community or a bigger community. Throughout the stream, we're going to embark on a journey of introspection and education. We'll discuss struggles that are faced, treatments available, and just how important a support system is, which, unawareing to you guys, are my support system. I'm hoping that together and with this knowledge, we can somehow create a world where IH is actually recognized, acknowledged, and supported. But the real reason I'm exposing so much is to make a difference. I want to help raise awareness, even if I'm just a small speck in the sand of the internet. I want to spread awareness and hopefully funds to support ongoing research and development, medical advances, and programs that offer assistance to those affected by IH. I feel like it's through our collective efforts that we can actually drive change and promote a better future for those who suffer. Again, I extend my gratitude to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for being a part of this important cause. I feel like together we can stand as a unified force, advocating for those who battle with this every single day. Your support, compassion, generosity will all make a tangible impact on the lives of many. So without any more of this mushy stuff, let's go ahead and start napping for those awake and start this charity stream. With sincerity and purpose, let us amplify our voice and shine a light on the challenges that are faced by a lot of people who live with this. Together we can turn awareness into action and bring out a future where people like me no longer feel alone. Things weren't always like this. In fact, there was a time when I felt alive. If we can just go back. Okay, too far, way too far back. A little more forward. Yeah, no, that's still forward. There we are. You see, I used to enjoy life. I used to be a person who enjoyed the outdoors. I was a single custodial father for over 8 years. My kids and I would go camping, we'd go hiking. I had various creative outlets. I absolutely loved doing bohemian skull art. I loved painting. I loved creating little figurines. There's plenty of things I enjoyed doing. Plenty of things I loved. And all of which was just taken. If you watch my stream, you'd notice in the corner, there's a little warning. It declares that the streamer has narcolepsy. Now, I'm sure it seems confusing, and you're wondering, wait, but you don't have narcolepsy, you have IH. And you would be correct. You see, while narcolepsy and IH do share similar traits, they are also very different. Narcolepsy is like two toddlers fighting over who gets to go first down the slide. One of them is sleep, and one of them is wake. It's a never-ending battle. There's never a time where they properly share. There's never a time where, the child that represents sleep says, hey, I'm going to take 5 hours today. You can take 5 hours later. There's never a time where they regulate their ideas. Therefore, whoever wins, wins. Idiopathic hypersomnia, there is no argument. Instead, the child who represents sleep is king of the playground. Yet the child that represents wake is always fighting to try to gain control. So what exactly is idiopathic hypersomnia? Well, let's break it down. Idiopathic, of relating to or designating a disease having no known cause. This is just a long way of saying they don't know why. It just happens. And the last word, which is much easier to translate or self-define, is hypersomnia. It's excessive sleepiness, an inability to stay awake. And that is where the problem lies. You see, where narcoleptic people can fall asleep, nap, get back up, and feel refreshed, those who suffer from IH may feel like they never slept a day in their life. I am a shell of who I used to be. I feel like I'm lazy. I feel like I don't give enough. Every day is a struggle. Motivation is a struggle. Surviving is a struggle. No longer do I rescue bull terriers. No matter how much I'd love a dog again, I just know I wouldn't be able to properly take care of it. I can barely take care of myself. My bathroom littered in post-it notes as reminders to the smallest of tasks. The depression gets worse. Sometimes I fear leaving my house. But the truth is, this is my life, and I may never remember what it feels like to be awake again.